Okay, so back here for part 2 of this. So we've taken a look at what AdWords says. Now let's take a look at what our return. Okay, so what I've done here is created another little spreadsheet that I can put in what we think the additional traffic is going to be, what our conversion rate is, what our patient value is, patient, it should be client value. Working on this spreadsheet for a group of physicians that we're working with. And then kind of what our return on investment is going to be. Okay, so the numbers I came up with based on looking at the search terms we had over there was that, and I'm going to take a look at your positioning where you're at right now, but we're going to say that your traffic is going to increase by 800 people a month. That's it. I'm not going to use those great big numbers that are over there. I'm going to use an average conversion rate of 2%. You will know what that is better than I for your site. Look at your statistics and that'll tell you. As a client value, I believe $1,000, what we talked about. The lifetime value for bankruptcy clients is probably just $1,000. I mean, you can try and figure in referrals and that kind of stuff, but you're not going to get a lot of repeat business. If we take the 800 new website visitors, the 2% conversion rate, that should generate about 16 new clients a month. At $1,000 gives us $16,000. Over the course of the year, that would put us at about 192, and at 1,000, that's $192,000. Initial setup fee on that's $1,500, and then the monthly fee on that is $1,000. So you're looking at over the year, it would be about $13,500. Let me pull up a calculator here, and we'll see what the return on investment is on that. Okay, so we take these numbers, the amount for the year, and these are not exact science, because we're doing this on a monthly basis. It's not all dumped into the front of the year, but this will get us close. We take what's going to be given back to us. We show what our profit or our gain is on that. And this is just, this is crazy, ridiculous here, but it's over 1,300% rate of return. And that's pretty huge. So, you can cut these numbers in half and still have an enormous, you could cut them in a quarter, divide it by 20, or to put them in quarters, and even 25% of this number is still a great rate of return for any type of an advertising campaign. So, this is one of the reasons that when people talk about the rate of return on SEO and why it's so high and why it's so much better than advertising on television or radio ads or print ads, when you do all this properly, the rate of returns are just crazy. So where do you currently rank at? And this is a ranking report ran the other day, 2 or 3 days ago, and it shows where you rank for the various key search phrases, keywords, and which pages are actually ranking for that. So you've got 1 in the top 3, 2, 3, 4 in the top 5, and 7 and 8. But you remember when we looked at the search results, that even though you might be positioned 4 or 5, you could very easily be down below the fold, and you're not going to really get any of that search traffic. Out of 3,600, if you're down there at position 5, you're going to get, I don't know, maybe 6% of that. Whereas if you're up in position 1 or 2, you're probably going to get 30 to 50% of that, depending on which position you're in. Huge difference, just those couple of spots. So let me take a look at, I'm going to pull one up here and just look at the competition. So one keyword we're going to take a look at, and we'll pull it up down here, is the Tucson Bankruptcy Attorney. And we find that we're finally found down here at our Google Places page shows up. Okay, and we're way down on the list. We're not up here in these top listings. So let's go take a look at the competition for that and what we might need to do to fix that. Actually, I'm going to do video 3, which will be a little bit shorter video than these previous 2, and we'll talk just about competition.